$30. Eric, start paying attention. But for now, I'm just going to tease the heck out of you guys. The video that I want to make is either going to be either later today or later. But this is going to be the first out of a 3-part series dedicated just to one of my favorite all-time Transformer characters, Hot Rod. Now, for right now, I only have one figure of Hot Rod, but that's going to change here soon. This video is going to be a mini-series that's going to lead up to the video that I've been wanting to do for a good long time, but didn't have the money to actually do it. But for right now, I will load a video I will load a video every other day leading up to the big premiere video. But so let's get to this video's figure classics, Hot Rod. And now for a figure that everybody is absolutely going nuts over, or not, at least not this figure, the particular mold. Yes. If you haven't known by now, the protector armor. This figure's armor, same thing with City Protector armor for the Ultra Magnus mold, is coming out here soon. They have been teasing us and taunting us for a good year and a half, since about April of last year. Since they've been teasing at us for a good year and a half about the armor for this guy, and we finally got a very good first-hand glimpse at BotCon of this year. And it wasn't until earlier this week that we finally got full-fledged painted pictures of the protector armor, and oh dear God, does he look gorgeous. And I mean, he just looks absolutely gorgeous. And this brings me high hopes for when I would get the Shadow Scyther. And yes, I'm one of the few lucky people that managed to pre-order it. I was up just goofing around, and then the news article popped up in TF Source saying, "Hey, Shadow Scyther's up for pre-order." I went to TF Source, and they saw they only had 300 slots to reserve it. Thank God for TF Source pay later option, or else I wouldn't have it reserved. But I just can't wait to get that armor, both the original and the Shadow Scyther. I'm going to get both. I know that's a little greedy of me, but oh well. And ever since the Protector armor was announced, he was originally going for maybe $20 to $30 by himself, even complete, with the missile and the gun. He was going for around $20 to $30. But ever since they announced his armor, his price doubled. Literally, it doubled. It was the same thing that happened to Ultra Magnus. No one wanted him. You can get him for dirt cheap. But the minute they announced that armor, his price doubled and tripled. I can't find one for less than $100 now. So if I actually want an authentic Ultra Magnus City Commander, I'm going to have to spend around $200. And I don't want to, but I really want one. I really want one. But anywho, let's get back to the figure. First of all, you can tell he is the first wave of classic because he has that authentic rub sign, which they're just now bringing back. I find that is one of the most nostalgic and cheapest gimmicks ever, is just that one little sticker. Because the original Transformers had that. See a little better. His vehicle mode's pretty cool. The only problem I have with it is, well, of course, it's the way mine was because it's old. Is that when I first got it? Whoops, that came off. When I first got it, this was tight, so now mine's kind of loose. That's not really a problem. And this is because of all the transformations I've done to it so far. I love the mold that much that it's one of my first ones I grabbed. See, like that. Then he's a little bit better. He rolls really good. I'm gonna be shooting this video. He rolls pretty good, and he looks really nice. I wish I had the other Hot Rod figures with me at the moment to put them side by side. But I've always loved this character. I've always loved the big spoiler in the back, the flame decals, the little pipes. Everything about this character is just really good for me. Well, now let's head over to the robot mode, shall we? Yoink! And there's his robot mode. Yeah. Crap, I keep forgetting to turn this stuff down. Hold on. Let me get this. Turn this all the way down so it's not glaring the hell out of my screen. There we go. There we go. And here he is in robot mode. Here, let me scoot him up and adjust my camera. There we go. Well, you still can't really see his face. But this is Hot Rod, or Rodimus, in his robot mode. Really, really great robot mode. There we go. Now you can see him. Really, really great robot mode. This really yells out G1 for me, especially since I grew up on the movie. I didn't grow up on the series. I grew up more on the movie than I did on the actual series itself, because I was in a T-ball at the time and I couldn't really catch the series. But every weekend we would go to Blockbuster, rent Transformers the movie, or at least I would rent it. It drove my parents nuts. That's all I rented. Hey, I was 5. All the other movies they ended up buying. That's the one movie they refused to buy for me because I would watch it every day, and I almost did for when we had it. But anyway, back to the figure. Very reminiscent of the G1 Hot Rod. You got these little the same. The G1 Hot Rod had these same little, I guess, lights or something on his shoulders, and of course you can't see him because of the way the camera's angled. But he does have the backpack fins, and of course you can see his little plug back here from Vehicle, which is a neat little thing. I have to give him credit for this. Is that you can take this back here and leave it plugged in, and now he has a nifty little jetpack. I find that kind of cool. I know most people are like, oh, I don't like the little missile. Yes, I don't like the missile either. Due to it's one of these, hey, I'm spitting fire. But I don't like it when it's used as a missile, but I like it for an effect like when it's back here. Like that. If it's used for an effect like this, I like it. It adds a little touch to it, like he's, hey, whoosh, whoosh. And I need to turn down. I need to get some more lighting in here. But an articulation, yeah, put it back there so I don't lose it. Articulation, his arms are on ball joints, so they will swivel in and out, and 360 degrees before bumping the wing. He does bend at the elbow. This is one problem I have with it. Is you guys can see the problem with that. It's just a block on a hinge. It's no actual elbow. It's just a block on a hinge. That's another reason why I can't wait for the protector armor to come out. He does have this little doodad. So it's called a comm link or a buzzsaw. I can't remember what it's called. But really good. His head does. Oh, I forgot. I need to back up on some of these reviews. See, there you go. Now you can see him fully. His head is on a ball joint. It'll go right, 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 right. Hey kids, 3 rights do make a left. Both arms on a ball joint, hinged elbows, which I really have a problem with that. That's my only problem with this toy. Was that always bothers me right there. Is that little hinge right there? That's always bothered me. Nice leg articulation, can go out, does bend at the knee, does swivel at the knee, which isn't part of the transformation. That's actual articulation. Now the feet can do the transformation. They can like spread out some if he's doing like doing a pose like this. Oh, yeah, that's one problem I had, was that he had no hip rotation, no hip joint right here to turn. If it did, oh, this would be so much better. You see, like poses like this. You can assume because of that nice little toe. He can go out, like he's wanting to do the splits, like so. But that's part of the transformation, and I wish I had a swivel. Wish I had some kind of swivel right there. And now I'm going to have to fix his hips, because due to the transformation, you have to pop his hips slightly forward. And I am going silence right here. I don't know why. I might put something funny. But yeah, that's Hot Rod in a nutshell. If I had protector armor, I'd show him off a little bit more. What else is there to say? He's really cool. I love. Oh yeah, the head. The head. Almost forgot about the head. Bring him in close for this one. Come on. Focus. I know you can focus. Come on. Well, it's a very G1 head. It's not wanting to focus for some reason. It makes me really excited to actually get the sideboard version of this, the Transformer Collector's Cup version, which I am not a member of at the moment. I need to do that like now. See, there you go. You can see him a lot better. Ta-da! I love that when you transform him, these little tidbits right here, they pop out and fill the rest of the chest in instead of you just having this big chest piece right here. Well, that's about it. I don't have really anything else to say. Thank you guys for watching thanks you for watching the part 1 of my series for Hot Rod here. And stay tuned for the rest of the week for the Hot Rod continuation. Now here's the question. Which version am I going to review next? Just take a guess. Please, just take a guess. I see how it is, Eric. I'm going to get you back. Oh yes, I will get you back, Eric. No matter what you do, I will get you back.